Welcome here, everybody, in the live stream on the Geneva Redwings YouTube channel. Geneva welcoming their neighbors from up north, the Niagara Ironbacks, for a PGCBL division matchup. This is their second to last home game of the season. The final game of the season for the Red Wings will come on Sunday here at McDonough Park at 5 p.m. against the Newark Pilots from just down the road. All right, so this mic is unmuted, just so you know, because I want people to be able to hear the proceedings. So this is as bright as it gets. So sorry. So basically, you're just gonna hit this right here, this song, and for their lineup, and then our lineup will be the very next song. You can hit this button or click right on the song. Okay. I would prefer if you paused in between songs, but if you just click on it, it's not a big deal.
So I just hit pause here.
Yeah.
Boop. Okay.
Yeah, and then OK, and there's right there.
Perfect.
And then right after the two gentlemen are done playing their violins, just play Seven Nation Army right below. Just tap it, just like the same thing.
Okay. You got it, sir.
All right, thanks. I hope that came through okay on the stream. We had two wonderful violin players, Rashab Shah and Rashan Shah, older and younger brother, 11th and 8th grade, both from Penfield schools, play on the violin for the U.S. national anthem. Leading off for Niagara, the second baseman, Carter Shin. So it's a beautiful day for baseball in Geneva, New York. Dylan Briggs, the starter today. We have not seen him start a game probably in his entire Geneva Redwings career, which spans multiple years now. Carter Shin, the second baseman for the Ironbacks, steps into the righty batter's box. Dylan Briggs fires the first pitch of the game in there for a strike, and we are underway. Strike two. Good start for Briggs. Sorry about the choppiness, folks. There is not much that I can do about that. Oh. One-two count on Shin. Chopper to third. Bermudez fields, fires. Good stretch by Houseman in time for the first out. Take a quick look at the overviews for these teams. Niagara averaging 6.2 runs per game at an astounding 759 team OPS. First in the league, 4.93 ERA and a 1.43 whip. Cracked to right field and down for a base hit. First base runner of the game for either side. Nice pitch from Briggs. Backdoor slider for strike one on Vandermeer. And check that original call. Over at first today is Ben Buxton. Third to first in the infield, Bermudez, Burcroft, Marsh, and Buxton. Catching today is Nick Filipponi. Left to right in the outfield, Mahoney, Riccio, and Minikata. DH for the Redbirds. There is no DH because Briggs is the starter, and the EH is Seiji Tamura. Briggs also leading off in the lineup for Geneva as the runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Filipponi hesitated on it, but strike three. Briggs picks up his first strikeout of the season. Runner on second, crack to center field. Riccio is there to put it away and end the inning. The Ironbacks get one on, but strand him at second. Briggs works a scoreless first, picks up his first strikeout as a Red Wing. So Dylan Briggs doing his best Shohei Ohtani impression today. Batting leadoff and also the starting pitcher. Luke Abel, the lefty on the bump for the Ironbacks. First pitch in there for a strike. Fouled back and out of play. In between innings, folks, I'm going to try to remedy the camera issues. And for whatever reason, there's no live chat. I've tried to fix that as well from our YouTube page, but unsuccessfully. So Abel comes set, 0-2. Grounded up the middle. Sliding. And into center field. A leadoff single for Dylan Briggs. Foul tip back to the screen. 1-1. Mahoney hits it hard and down for a base hit. Cut off in right field by Gallo. And holding Mahoney to a single. So men on the corners. Red Wings in business. Ball outside. The starter, Luke Abel, comes in making his first start of the season. He comes in with a 3.47 ERA. Grounded up the middle, right back to Abel. He fires to second. Tamura busting it down the line, but the ball will beat him there. A 1-6-3 double play. Not too often you see that. 2 outs. Riccio, healthy hack on 2-0. Got the fastball just behind. Dribbled up the middle. Shortstop is there. Martin retires Riccio to end the threat. Red Wings get 2 on, but can't get 1 home. We're scoreless through 1. And bear with me, it might leak over into the top of the second inning. Briggs coming back out there, but I'm going to try to fix this camera. Josh Bullock steps in. Camera problem nearly resolved, folks. Dylan Briggs back out on the mound for his second inning of work. Three and one count on the leadoff man, Josh Bullock, batting fifth today, playing first base. Takes a strike, full count. Dribbled foul. Leadoff walk. Now batting the center fielder, Michael Grigas. I don't know why this is not allowing me to have this pop up. It's so ridiculous. Bermudez in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 out. Now batting the shortstop, Cooper Martin. Hard hit up the middle to Marsh's backhand. Flips to second. Fire to first. Not in time. Just 1 out. Get the lead runner. Two men on with 2 outs after a bloop single to center. Two men on, 2 out. Briggs ahead 1-2 on Josh Bushin, the 9-hole hitter playing third base for Niagara. 0-0 the score, top second. Tried everything, folks. I don't know. Maybe the camera's just overheating, but I mean, this is how it's gonna have to be until the sun starts to set. It's not that hot out, and I haven't noticed it been this bad before. Buxton fooled on a first pitch breaking ball in there for strike one. Liner into left center. This is going to split the gap. Picked up in left field by Hubble. Buxton aboard with a leadoff single. The leadoff man aboard for the second inning in a row. Swing and a miss on a first pitch breaking ball. Way out in front. Abel pulled the string. Same thing. Able to get some wood on it, but called off now by the first baseman Bullock. Comes set, ready for the next pitch. Number 7, Nick Filipponi. Swinging on 2-0. Sinker rides out of the zone. Filipponi can't reach it. 2-1. And nasty pitch. Backdoor breaking ball. Fooled Filipponi. Evens the count at 2-2. Able to catch a piece of it on 2-2 to stay alive. Checks the runner at first. Ball squeaks away. Buxton back safely. Filipponi checks his swing. Did he go? No, says the field umpire out behind the mound. So 2 men aboard after Filipponi works a 1-out walk. Welcome everybody from Canada as the Red Wings host the Ironbacks. Anybody just joining us on the stream, again, my apologies for the video tearing that you're seeing. The heat getting to our camera is my suspicion. I've done everything I could. I've noticed it before, but never quite this bad. This one tapped back to the mound, mishandled by Abel, goes to second, the fire to first. Not in time from Martin. Burcroft beats it out for the fielder's choice as Buxton advances to third. 2 outs. Christian Bermudez stands on deck. Lucas Marsh steps in for his first at-bat of the day. Beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky in Geneva, and they've got Burcroft picked off if the throw is on target, and it is. Abel hung the leg, and Burcroft took off running to end the inning. Red Wings strand 1 after Burcroft gets picked off, and Marsh will be the batter coming up in the bottom of the third because he was up to the plate when the inning ended. Still scoreless through 2 here in Geneva. That's all right if you don't. Back here in Geneva, Hubble swings at the first pitch, guys it out of play. Briggs working pretty efficiently so far in this contest. First start of the year for the right-hander. Also batting leadoff, picked up a single to start things off for the Red Wings at bats.
swung on and missed. Strike 2. Briggs looking pretty good, pretty sharp for being an outfielder. Righty rocks and deals. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Shin stares at strike 1. Out in front of the breaking ball, weakly hit right to Buxton. 2 down. Man, nasty pitch from Briggs. 1-1. Just missed upstairs. 3-1. Briggs has not walked a batter today. Tried to clip the edge with the breaking ball, just missed outside. Ball 4, first walk for Briggs. Man on first with 2 outs. Hard hit up the middle and past the outstretched reach of Marsh. Riccio gets it into Burcroft. Back-to-back base runners with 2 outs for the Ironbacks. Cleanup man Kieran Cutler stepping up. Cutler really tall to be a catcher. Looks to be about 6'5". Cutler swings at the first pitch and lofts it to center field. Riccio, can of corn for him. Briggs threw 3 scoreless innings in his first start. Here's Lucas Marsh, Red Wings second baseman, back up to the dish, getting his technically first, but in reality his second look at Luke Abel. Fastball fouled into the seats. One incoming. Outside, 2-1. Marsh wraps one foul. Count even at 2-2. Count full. Payoff pitch. Fouled back to the screen. Marsh stays alive. Payoff once more. Marsh works the leadoff walk and takes advantage of seeing some extra pitches from Abel. Third time now this year. Cutler going to go out and chat with the lefty Abel right after he fired a first pitch ball, fastball that tailed up and out of the zone for Bermudez. Bermudez has appeared now in 20 games, but this is just his 12th start of the season. 6 for 32, one double in those 6 hits. 333 on base. He's got 6 walks. Squares around, pulls it back outside, 2-0. Right down the middle, 2-1. Bermudez right back to the mound. Oh, no. There's one. Return throw to first, not in time. Fielder's choice for Bermudez, who has some speed. And he turned right, so he's back in the field of play. Ball nearly thrown away. Bermudez in a rundown, and he's tagged out. The inevitable double play. Just one of those things where you end up turning the wrong way. Peculiar play. Went to the shortstop, and then I believe the first baseman. So it would be a 1, 6, 3, 6, 1 double play. Don't quote me. I'm not quite sure who tagged him out. Abel not happy with himself. 2 balls, 1 strike on the starting pitcher, Dylan Briggs. Two outs here, bottom of the third. Abel hangs the leg, comes home, slapped the other way. 1 hopper to the right fielder for a base hit. 2 for 2 today, along with 3 scoreless innings. Big cut from Mahoney. Swings right through it, 0-1. Mahoney hits it hard, but right at the first baseman, Bullock, for the final out. Unlucky break for Mahoney. That's the second hard hit ball of the day, though. Red Wings putting up a lot of hard contact off of Abel, but he's been able to hold them off the board. 0-0 after 3. Some context for you folks who are tuning in on the broadcast and therefore couldn't make it here to the stadium tonight. Any strikeout, as soon as the first strikeout happens in the 4th inning, at any time, beer will then be $2 until the 5th proceeds. So Nick Filipponi, in between innings, told his starter, you know what that means, Briggs. You heard the man. Josh Bullock standing in the way. Batting 5th, playing first base today. Just made a nice play on a line drive to end the threat in the 3rd. Red Wings have the 6th best team ERA out of 14 in their division. And this is the number 1 team in ERA. The 3-0. Walked him on 4 pitches. Leadoff man aboard. Grigas settles himself, steps into the lefty batter's box. Briggs' first pitch swinging was Grigas, lofted to center field. Riccio there, 1 away. Only took 1 pitch to retire Grigas. There's some stirring in the visiting bullpen. There's a strike. 1-1 on the shortstop for the Ironbacks, Martin. Red Wings playing the 3rd of 4 in this homestand to end the season. Knotted up at zeros with the Ironbacks. Briggs has 2 walks on the game. His first walk came in the 2nd inning with 2 outs. Doesn't want to lose Martin here in a 3-1 count. Runner takes off, but it's ball 4. It doesn't matter. Back-to-back walks. 2 men on. Haas coming up. Just needs a ground ball, and he's out of this. 1 out in the inning. Some friendly bands are going on between teammates. First pitch, strike. Fans love it. Backdoor breaking ball out in front was Haas. Falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 coming from Briggs. Fastball popped up sky high. Left side of the infield. Burcroft makes the call. And down on 3 pitches goes Haas. 2 outs. Briggs looking to retire the side, stranding 2 men on first and second. Just missed upstairs on that fastball. Breaking ball dropped in for a strike. The 1-2 pitch. Line the other way. And down for a base hit. There's going to be a play at the plate. The throw cut off. Bermudez makes the throw to third and tagged out is the runner. But the run will score. Niagara breaks the tie. Briggs gets out of it relatively unscathed after having 2 men on with just 1 out. Niagara takes the lead 1-0 here off an RBI single. Riccio swings at the first pitch. Oh, man. What a heartbreaker for Tamura. Trying to leg it out. He kind of pulled up just as he was getting into second. Didn't get his sign from head coach Kyle French at third base as Riccio swings through a breaking ball. Looked like a sweeper. 0-2. Cut on and missed. Strike 3. Riccio down on strikes. Buxton pulled off of it. It was right down the middle. Nobody on, 2 outs. First inning of work for this pitcher. Line drive grounded off the mound into center field. Buxton keeps on hitting. Geneva already has more hits in this one. 2 outs into the bottom of the 4th than they did all of yesterday against Auburn. Held to 5 hits. Elmira, excuse me. Minikata behind 0-2. Swats it foul. Still 0-2. Minikata just lets the ball get so deep. Soft grounder to shortstop. Easy play for Martin as he fires to first in time to end the inning. Buxton hits a single. The Red Wings strand him. It is 1-0. Ironbacks going to the 5th. Kyle should have sent Tamura sooner, because then he started to hesitate at second base. He's got to tell him right away, you're coming to third. He would have been safe if he kept running, yeah. He hits a little bit. Hubble squares around a bunt. Swing called. I do believe that he held it out a little bit too far. Head coach Richard Griffin told off by home plate umpire. He said, don't come down here. Don't come down here. Don't come down here and argue about that. Hubble fouls it back up here. 0-2. Definitely really close. You would have liked to see the appeal to first base. But on a bunt, it's a little bit more circumstantial. Ooh, nice take from Hubble. Briggs tried to get him to chase out of the zone, low and away with a slider. But spat on it. And still battling here against Briggs. Wrapped. Foul. Two-two pitch coming from Briggs. Righty rocks and deals. He says he went around. Strike three. Briggs picks up his third strikeout of the day and retires the first batter here in the fifth. Grounded to short. Burkroff plays it on the hop. 2 down. Gallo takes upstairs. There's a strike. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Geneva Redwings. Post updates and highlights from the Geneva Redwings. Warning the Ironbacks dugout about arguing with balls and strikes. Interesting there as the pitch was down the middle. Here's the 1-2. Fouled into the seats. Still 1-2. No strikeouts. Sorry about that, folks. Briggs working out of the full. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled back. Another foul ball. Takes it inside. Full count. A long at bat here to Bullock. Briggs looking to get through 5 innings of 1-run ball in his first start of the season. The payoff. And he's able to hold up a 2-out walk to Bullock. Extends the inning for Michael Grigas. And here comes head coach Kyle French, taking a brisk walk out to the mound. Don't believe Briggs will come out here. So here is Hendrik Vandermeer, man on first, 2 outs. Kyle French came out to the mound, the head coach for Geneva, and nobody's up in the bullpen. Just now getting up is number 6. And I only say his number like that because numbers are changing very fluidly. I believe that's Arrigo. Arrigo will come in relief of Briggs, but not in any hurry. French must have told Briggs, this is your 5th inning to get through. I'm not going to pull you until you get out of this, one way or the other. Called strike. Generous off the outer edge. 1-2. A long stare in for Dylan Briggs. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled back, just looking for that put away pitch in the 5th inning. Runner takes off, swung on and missed. Strike 3. Dylan Briggs, 5 innings pitched, 1 run, 3 hits, 4 strikeouts. What an appearance for Dylan Briggs. Not a pitcher, has been playing outfield for us in the starting lineup all season long. Also batting leadoff. He's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. And Red Wings still in this one, 1-0 the score. Ironbacks lead. Strike one to Filipponi, leading off the bottom of the fifth for Geneva. Currently shut out through 4. Abel through 3 innings scoreless, allowing 6 hits. As Filipponi grounds one, this could be trouble to the backhand in the hole, and the throw not in time. He beats out the infield single. Burcroft the other way through the left side for a base hit. Back-to-back singles to lead things off in the fifth. Eight hits through 4+ innings. 2 coming here in the fifth. Filipponi and Burcroft. 2 well-placed ground balls. Dribbled the other way. This could be 2. There's 1. Great play over there by the first baseman, Bullock, to get the lead runner at third. So still 2 men on, 1 out. Bermudez sky high to left field. Hubble makes the play. Burcroft dancing off second. Briggs back up the middle off the glove of the pitcher, but he's able to recover and flip to first to end the inning. Briggs robbed of his 3rd hit of the day in as many at-bats. The Red Wings strand 2. 1-0 Ironbacks going to the 6th. Kenta Minikata now out on the mound. Comes in from right field. Dylan Briggs replaces him out there in right. Minikata's first appearance on the mound this season. Let's see how this one goes. Looks good so far. I mean, shoot, those are some good mechanics. Hangs the leg. Here's Kieran Cutler leading off the top of the sixth against Minnetonka. First pitch breaking ball. Swung on and missed. Same pitch. 0-2. Really elongated. And ground ball to third. Bermudez gets in front of it, fires across in time. No. In time. Okay. Weird call over there at first. Nice play by Bermudez deep in the hole at third. Called strike off the edge. Ooh, front door pitch. Nearly clipped the edge, but didn't have enough bite to make it. Fastball slapped into the gap in left center. Riccio coming on. Makes the catch in stride. 2 down. Nice play by Riccio. Covered a lot of ground. Soft ground ball to Burcroft, who can't handle it. Maybe should have flipped the glove. I think that'll be scored an error. So man aboard with 2 outs. Hard hit. Burcroft gets another try. Goes the short way and redeems himself. No harm, no foul. Minnetonka only took 1 pitch to set down Martin, and he retires the side. A scoreless inning in his first appearance. Kenta Minnetonka. Mahoney takes a first pitch strike from Cameron Fitzpatrick. Now into the game, the third pitcher that the Ironbacks have used. Was the beer promo a success? Was the beer promo a success?
Yeah.
Good.
That was awesome.
Yes, says the general manager of the Geneva Redwings. Fitzpatrick is a pitcher currently on the roster. Sporting number 33, a 6.84 ERA in 8 appearances. He started 6 games, so coming in relief here for only the 3rd time this season as Mahoney hit on the front side. Leadoff man aboard for Tamura. From 3-0 to 3-2. Mahoney off of first. Red Wings need to cash in here on one of these opportunities as Tamura stares at strike 3. Tamura thought he had ball 4 as Riccio swings through a fastball. Mahoney is picked off over at first. Quickly gets off the base. Third base running blunder today. Riccio wraps one high and deep down the left field line, but out of play over the left field wall. Oh, and 2 to Riccio. Takes high and away. One, 2 coming. Went for the slider. Didn't have much bite. 2-2. Riccio battling. Out of play. Cut on and missed. Riccio down on strikes to end the inning. Fitzpatrick comes in and throws up a 0. So Red Wings shut out through 6 innings. Well, I mean, he just doesn't want anybody to argue with him. I understand. He's just being stern. He's being stern. He's not being rude or anything. He doesn't want to argue. He doesn't want none of it. I get it. He's not being rude. He's not being rude. And so far, he's calling a fair game. So. Haas squares around a bunt. Didn't get it out in time. Dribbled to first base. Buxton goes over. Minikata. What an athletic play by Kenta to grab the ball and touch the base with his opposite foot in stride. A tough play there. Nice job by Buxton, too, to put the throw on the money. The 1-1. Same pitch. He's giving him that edge. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Bushin. Went with the fastball very late on it, was Bushin. Skied out of play. Sun beginning to set out there in the left center field tree line. It's now tucked away behind one of the high trees out there. Here's the 1-2. Just low. Way to lay off. Nice take from Bushin. Fouled off himself. Still 2-2. Fouled back on 2-2. Third time for 3-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Called the swing. Umpire a bit confused. The batter thought he went around and swung, so he started to walk back to the dugout. And then the umpire called him out late. First pitch strike to Hubble. Kenta really doing a fine job in relief of Briggs, who went 5 innings of 1-run ball. Grounded to shortstop. Nice hop for Burcroft. Off the bag. Takes the throw. Buxton off the bag and couldn't apply the tag as Hubble beats out the throw. Popped up. Easy one for Buxton. So no harm, no foul. The ball hits off of Coach. Not happy. I mean, what are you going to do? 1-0 Ironbacks with the Red Wings bats coming up in the bottom of the 7th. Buxton pops it up in fair ground, right past third base. Easy play. Minakata able to hold up 1-1. Up and in, Minakata will say that it hit him. At least the home plate umpire called it such. So he'll take his base. Minakata didn't seem too convinced that it hit him. Fitzpatrick. Fouled back by Filipponi. One run deciding this game right now. That's all that's been scored. The Ironbacks back in the top of the 4th inning. Minakata off first. The 2-1 pitch. Backdoor slider. 2-2. Looking to put him away on 2-2. Broken bat. Single. Right field. Dunks in for a base hit. Minakata may have caught the defense off guard. He's going for 3, and he's in there safely. Gallo looked up and couldn't believe that Minakata was taking the extra base. So men on the corners with 1 out. Here's Casey Burkroff. Burkroff steps in, singled in his last at bat to left field, split the third baseman and the shortstop. 9 hits today for the Red Wings, 0 runs. Only 3 for the Ironbacks, and they are leading 1-0. Minakata off third with 1 out, a golden opportunity for the Red Wings, and in specific, Casey Burkroff to tie this game up at once. Burkroff, 5 RBIs on the season, dribbled, and Minakata smartly goes back to third base, and advancing on the play to second was Filipponi. So not necessarily the worst outcome. 2 men in scoring position now for Marsh. Here's Lucas Marsh. 2 men in scoring position, 2 outs. Fitzpatrick looking to work through his second scoreless inning. Strike, enter third. Good frame back there by Cutler. Really scooped that one up. Tried to present it for the umpire. But well below the knees. Swinging foul off the catcher. Back up here. Minikata off of third. Filipponi off of second. Both in scoring position. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on Marsh. The pitch. Upstairs. Full count. First base is open. And Christian Bermudez is on deck. Bermudez 0 for 2 today. And he missed up and in. Marsh, what a great at-bat to load the bases. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Bermudez trying to take the cover off the ball. 0-1. Dribbled the other way. Easy play for Bullock. And retires aside. The Red Wings strand. The bases loaded. They have 9 hits and no runs to show for it. After 7, Ironbacks lead 1-0. Minikata's day complete after throwing up a few zeros. Only 2 innings. First appearance of the year for him. Briggs went 5. Minikata has gone 2. And now Arrigo in the 8th. 1-1 count on Gallo. Pitch called a strike, 1-2. Arrigo, strike 3. Strikeout to the first batter he faces. I mean, what a performance today from this Geneva Redwings roster. Not a single guy has thrown a single inning all season long. And they've held one of the best offenses in the league, averaging 6 runs a game. One of the top teams in the league, who currently hold a playoff spot to 1 run. Here's the 1-2. The other way, deep. Minikata back, and can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Another hard hit ball, deep center field. Riccio back and in stride. He makes the play. What a great jump from Riccio. A talented center fielder that young man is. Riccio had to get on his horse and sprint for that one. A really fine defensive play. Robbing Vandermeer of extra bases, and Cutler looking to follow that up. Rigo ahead 0-1. Retired the first 2 batters he's faced. The other way, weakly hit. Coming on is Briggs in right field, and he slides. He can't make the grab. It's a foul ball. So 0-2 on the batter, Cutler. Arrigo looking to set down the side in order. 0-2 to Cutler. Fouled back to the screen. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Nasty sweeper. Second strikeout of the inning. In his first pitching appearance, he throws up a 0 with 2 punchies. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 1-0 Ironbacks. Briggs 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Also 5 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, and 1 run allowed. Healthy hack. Feels something pulling his back on that one. A ball and strike to the Red Wings right fielder. I don't know. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Checks his swing. Home plate umpire says he went around. Fitzpatrick racking up the Ks. Mahoney out in front on the first pitch, 0-1. Wrapped to first. Bullock to Fitzpatrick. The step on the bag applied and the tag. Double jeopardy for Mahoney, who is retired for the second out. Tamura takes strike one. Wave and a miss. 1-2. Way late on the heater. Fitzpatrick looking to get through his third scoreless inning. Twos across the board. Bottom 8. Outside. Full count. Payoff. Right field. Coming on the right fielder, and he dives to make the play. Gallo to his stomach to end the inning. And if that one got past him, Tamura would have had his triple. Tamura a double on the day already, but tried to stretch it into a triple and was thrown out. So some misfortune for the Red Wings here, who have been blanked through the first 8 innings of this game. Origo coming back out for the 9th. One-run game, top 9. Origo picked up 2 strikeouts in his first pitching appearance on the season. Leadoff hitter in the 9th. Bullock likes the call. 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. Tapper back to the mound. Origo makes the play. Okay. Swing and a miss. First pitch off speed to Grigas. Gives a smile out to Arrigo. Fastball dribbled. Arrigo off the mound. Burkhoff has to barehand it to have any chance of a play. That'll be a hit. Tough play there for Burkhoff. So Arrigo has to work out of the stretch for the first time today. Three and 0 on Martin. Good frame back there by Filipponi. 3 and 1. And a good block, but a walk issued to Grigas. Excuse me, Martin. And here comes Haas. Arrigo working out of the full. He can't do that. That's a balk. That's a balk. It's a balk. Arrigo is working out of the full, so accustomed to doing that, and now 2 men in scoring position. Can't go anywhere unless the lead runner would attempt to steal home. Infield drawn in for the Red Wings. Arrigo has suddenly lost the strike zone, 2 and 0. This one skied shallow left field. Nobody sees it, Burkroff makes an amazing basket catch over his shoulder. Oh, my goodness. Unreal play by Burkroff. A stab and saved a run, possibly two. Jordan Svindilis pinch hitting. The snap throw to third. Burkroff tries to deke the runner at third, but he made the catch that brought him off the base from Filipponi. So the Red Wings can get out of this unscathed and keep it a 1-0 game. Heading to the bottom of the ninth, they'll have to win it in walk-off fashion should they win. Arrigo still from the full. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away and out of play. The 1-2. Fouled back to the screen. Strike three. Svindilis down looking. Coach Griffin's move to the bench is unsuccessful, and they strand two men in scoring position in the top of the ninth, in large part to a dazzling basket catch with no eyes on the ball over his shoulder. Burkroff made it an unreal play, and the Red Wings trail 1-0. They've had runners on all day, 9 hits, nothing to show for it. Coming up. So it'll be Riccio, Buxton, and Minikata, 4, 5, 6 in the order for Geneva against Krawchuk. Riccio squares around. The pitch called a strike, 0-1. Carter Krawchuk. I do not see any stats on here on the coach's view from the PGCBL website. Riccio kind of stepped out on that one. 0-2. Missed just below the zone. Caught enough plate. And the 1-2. Riccio wraps it foul, and it's going to hit us up here in the booth. Krawchuk kicks and deals. Fouled up here again. Riccio battling in a 1-2 count. Red Wings only need one swing to tie this game. Riccio looking to lead things off as he takes a very close pitch off the edge. Great eye. 2-2. Sixth pitch of the at-bat coming. Inside. Full count. From 0-2 to 3-2. Krawchuk facing his first batter. Here's the payoff pitch. Outside, Riccio. All the way from down 0-2. Works a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the ninth. See if Riccio trying to steal a base. Buxton takes a big cut. Arrigo on deck. Pickoff attempt to first, unsuccessful. Riccio takes off. Buxton wraps one into shallow center field. And he can't make the play. It squeaks away. Riccio was right by second base, so he will advance. Buxton singles to center field. First two runners on for Arrigo. So they have the tying and go-ahead runners on base. Only one run has decided this game all the way back in the 4th inning. Strike zone tightening up in the wee moments of this pitcher's duel. Patchwork bullpen game went on here today. Dylan Briggs did his best Ohtani impression in his first appearance, went 5 innings and allowed the lone run in this game. And since then, it's been a flurry of Red Wings pitchers who are making their first appearances of the season. Arrigo up to the plate now in the righty's batter's box, being one of them. Petagrasso is pinch running now for Ben Buxton over at first, and Riccio off a second. Krawchuk comes home. Filipponi check swing, foul into the seats. 1-2. Long stare in. Krawchuk steps off. And out goes Cutler. And the 1-2. CJ Arrigo lines it just enough to get into right field. Riccio being held up and instead decides to not listen to Coach French at third and scores the tying run. A single E9 allows Riccio to come home and tie this up in the bottom of the 9th. Still men on first and second, nobody out. Arrigo comes through in a big spot. This game in Krawchuk's hands. 2 men on, still nobody out. Riccio had the stop sign, ran through it at third, and scored the tying run after Arrigo singled to right. Up and in. Brushed Filipponi. He gives a stare out. Didn't like it. 1-0. Filipponi under one. Shallow right field. Second baseman going out, and he misplayed it! But the ball dropped, and allowed him to get the out at second, but advancing to third was Petagrasso. Yes, that's an error. And up comes Burcroft with the winning run on third base with just one out. Casey Burcroft intentionally walked with men on first and third to load the bases and have a force out at any base. And here's Lucas Marsh with the game on the line and the bases loaded. So they're going to bring in a fifth infielder from center field. Center field wide open. 5 infielders for Marsh, who swings through the first pitch. Cutler comes out in front of the plate. Things can get tricky when there's 5 infielders. Everything kind of goes out of the window. And Marsh pops it up weakly to first base. And tagging, but just bluffing, was Petagrasso. An unproductive at bat for Marsh. 2 outs. Bases loaded, 2 outs. This is what dreams are made of. Playing wiffle ball in your backyard. Takes inside. Ball 1. Petagrasso off of third. Filipponi off of second. Burcroft off of first after being intentionally walked to go at Marsh. And it was the correct decision from head coach Griffin. Plays to the closest base or first. Bermudez looking to slap one to the outfield. And the ball stopped by Cutler, kept out in front to save a run. swing and a foul tip off the glove of Cutler to the backstop. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Number 2, Christian Bermudez looking to play hero. Krawchuk gets his sign. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Bermudez stares out, battling. We'll do it again on 2-2. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing. He went. We are tied up going to extra innings. Cutler shaking the umpire's hand like they won, but it's 1-1. So the Red Wings put one up in the bottom of the 9th, but cannot scratch across the winning run. We're heading to extras. Chase Hubble steps in the 10th inning, and a man on second base, the last person who got out. Why? Corners in. Squaring around to bunt is Hubble. Bushin on second. Squares around again. The bunt doesn't get it down. Number 17, the pinch runner. But he was, yes, Jordan Svindilis was the final out. Swinging away on 1-1. Fouls it back to the screen, 1-2. Houseman comes home. The pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3. Now batting the second baseman, Carter Shin. Two and 0 on the leadoff hitter, Carter Shin. Slap the other way down the line. Going on is Briggs, and he slides and makes the grab, but it comes out of his glove. It's a foul ball. Briggs nearly made the diving catch. And somebody just thrown out. Man, Briggs, that's the second sliding grab that he couldn't come up with today. That one was much closer. He had it in the glove and sliding, and just when he rolled over to get to his feet, the ball came out of the glove. A foul ball, 2 balls and a strike on the batter. Still Shin with Svindilis off second. Houseman comes home. Not sure where that one missed. Three 1 pitch. Drops in for strike 2. Full count. Payoff pitch, dribbled to second base. Marsh gobbles it up onto first. For the second out, runner advances to third base. Gallo swings through the first pitch. It was Briggs for 5, then Minicata for 2, then Arrigo for 2, and now Houseman in the 10th. Snap throw to third, back safely just by the hair on his chinny chin is Svindilis. The pitch called a strike, 0-2 on the batter, Jordan Gallo. Houseman looking to blank the Ironbacks in extras. Popped up, weakly hit in foul ground. Filipponi giving it a look and makes the catch. Red Wings with a chance to win it in a walk-off fashion. A man on second base in the bottom of the 10th when we come back. Bottom 10, game on the line. If Geneva doesn't score, it'll end in a tie. Bermudez, the runner off of second base. He struck out with the bases loaded to end the bottom of the ninth after the Red Wings scored their first run of the game to tie it at the last minute. Approaching the 3-hour mark, Briggs squares around a bunt, pops it up. Easy play for Cutler. And fires to second. Bermudez back in time. Seiji Tamura up with the game on the line. He's hit the ball hard all game. He's got a double that he didn't get to participate on the base paths in because he tried to stretch it into a triple and was thrown out on an excellent relay from the Ironbacks. That was to lead off the inning. Healthy hack and just missed it. Took his A swing on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouls it back. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Tamura down on strikes. 2 down. Riccio will have to play the hero if the Red Wings will win it today. Swings through the fastball upstairs, 0-1. Bermudez off second. Mahoney off of first. Riccio the other way, down the line, slicing. Foul. Ooh, really got a hold of that one. Red Wings down to their final strike. The 0-2. Upstairs. Good plate discipline. Chase that pitch for the first strike of the at-bat. Riccio wants time. pitch. Blooper, shallow left field. And that'll do it today. The Ironbacks and the Red Wings tie 1-1 in a crazy affair that just scratched over the 3-hour mark for an extra inning game. The Red Wings 1 run on 12 hits, 1 error. The Ironbacks 1 run on 4 hits and 2 errors. And the Red Wings really a fine job here. Patchwork game. All position players came in and held the Ironbacks to 1 run. 2 teams chirping. Red Wings back here on Sunday at 5 o'clock against the Newark Pilots. They fall to 14-21, and the Ironbacks improve to 18-16, 19-17, excuse me, and keep their playoff hopes alive. From McDonough Park, I've been Jacob Rodriguez on the play-by-play and public address. Take care, everybody, and see you back here on Sunday on the Geneva Red Wings YouTube channel.